Loud. This is the Scooter McGee Show on News Talk 1310 KFKA.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
I'd sit alone and watch your light, my only friend through teenage night, and everything I had to know, I heard it on my radio.
Okay, good evening, Gotham. Cut it short here so we can spend a little more time together. Good evening. Welcome to the second of 3 hours of intellectual intercourse, out-of-the-box discussion, a little ADD theater, otherwise known as a Quantum News Network production of the Scooter McGee Show, live from the Pro Realty Old Town Studios. Headlines off ScooterMcGee.com that will repropagate as I get through them. 1310KFK.com. Follow on social media, which I'll put actually right now here, so you can come watch live on show. Kevin, how do you spell Kevin? K-E-V-I-N-B-L-A-K-E. Boom. And did I spell it right? Yes. Live on the show, Kevin Blake. How's it? Nightmare predictions becoming real. No escape. Fuel running out as residents try and flee Irma. 10-foot storm surges to Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Naples, and more could impact every major city in Florida. Thousands of troops have now been deployed. Supplies cleaned out. Even Mar-a-Lago's been evacuated. What? And of course, you can go watch Miami Television Live, Channel 4, Channel 7, Channel 6, Channel 10, all of the same propagated feed. Kevin, I apologize. I didn't realize you were one of the faithful texting me last hour with...
No, I was almost wondering if you're gunning for Jim Cantori's job on the Weather Channel. I mean, that was good, buddy. It was really good.
I'm just trying to get these facts out. Is again, well, now, no, because again, we went from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, tinfoil way too tight, pal.
Could you imagine, since the Scooter McGee Show at 1310, could you imagine what would happen with the Weather Channel and Scooter McGee Show on the Weather Channel?
See, now you don't know.
I think it would be the best thing that ever happened to it.
Dude, I'm going to text you.
What?
I'm going to text you something right now.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to give this. Here, I'm going to send this right now. Boom. There's the big version, and then there's the small, the logo. Back when I was Denver's highest paid babysitter and still chasing storms, You're on your smartphone, so, okay, it now just said it went through.
Your video on YouTube, by the way.
No, now, okay, just give it a minute because you're in storm coverage. Everybody's on their phone. Hold on.
I'd probably have to hang up and call back in to get it.
No, you don't. Look at your messages.
No, I'm on an Android.
Oh.
Did you Facebook me or?
No, but when I was stupid and young, I was, I was a storm chaser.
I did not know that.
We talked about that sitting in the garage drinking beer. What are you talking about?
I must have been. Well,
all right.
Must have been inebriated.
No, it was Saturday.
And I think really Westside Liquor actually delivered that night.
Well, they didn't deliver back then, but yes, we had someone deliver
Thanks
for
for the
us.
hotline, boys.
We had someone deliver it for us. Yes, and they were like, this isn't a bad idea. We could make money doing this. Yes, you could actually. You're welcome. Take the idea and run, and the $5 tip with you. So
no, make that a $10 tip.
we talked last night the situation, and again, Joe and I didn't get to tonight, but I talked again last night after you got off the air. I did more research overnight, and the one conversation with Joe that we didn't have on air that we had off air. How NOAA is there is no other word I can use other than, since working with you to help because Kevin's responsible for ScooterMcGee.com, everyone's just, yes. So, bitching, moaning, and complaining about the pictures, this is the guy.
Yeah, hey, actually, speaking of pictures, I sent you an email about that a couple weeks ago or something.
Oh,
Maybe it was a week ago. I don't know.
That was during the iPhone crisis. Those emails are gone.
We got a renewal coming, so.
Okay. Renewal or removal?
No, renewal, just to keep the pictures on there so people stay happy.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Anyway, last night you were telling us again about NOAA and this buoy data system that I remember reporting it after Banda Aceh. We're going to wire all the buoys across the world together so that we can determine whether or not if there's ever why. So this crisis can never happen again.
Yeah, it's got wiring governments all across the world together.
And yet how NOAA
has talking about.
And yet how NOAA has this buoy page covered really has me going, what the, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And again, this was the buoy data, what was it called?
It was the National Data Buoy System, or Buoy Reporting System, one of the two.
Yeah, let me scroll back now to last night.
NDBS, I think.
Yeah, because it wouldn't come up as the NOAA page because it was deliberately, and that's why I was like, again, just knowing in how you're designing the web, why would you do the www and then that, then a dot, then NOAA, then .com? It made no sense.
I know. Well, it's
unless it's deliberately to hide the page, which when you do a search, because that makes me look more. Because again, then when I did the search, I had to deliberately go look and find it.
Well, and here's the thing. I was listening last hour. I love Lash LaRue and its Conspiracy Keepers and everything. Now, I was listening in last hour, and he was mentioning, yes, there is a storm out. Well, he actually said there's a hurricane out there. It's out there, but it's not being reported like we're told, and I completely concur with that. But according to the data from the buoys, what you told me, we're seeing 185-mile-an-hour winds according to the MSM.
Well, they're saying 180 plus, so you're now saying 185.
Oh, yeah, 180 plus. Who knows what that is? I mean, we have the video on Facebook where it's a continuous, just, maybe 20-mile-an-hour wind, and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose, and it's just blowing all across. Well, that's a tornado. So we know what that is. But we're looking at all the islands. We don't see really any crazy. I mean, we see crazy damage, but not like Cat 5 Hurricane Andrew damage. And you can look those pictures up on Google. Now, is there a hurricane out there? Possibly. I would submit there's not a hurricane because
and to
in
the
order
listeners,
to qualify as being a hurricane, I think you have to be over 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
Well, again, we go from tropical depression, tropical storm, then we go hurricane, yes. But anyway, it's the National Data Buoy Center. In order to find it, you have to go to ndbc.noaa.gov. And I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me. That is not how you do this. It's noaa.gov/NDBC. That's how it should be.
And that would indicate it's
unless you were trying to hide this page.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that tells me, and I'm the internet F-tard in the group. You're the internet guru. Explain this, how they have this website set up, redirecting it the way it does.
Well, okay, so remind me what again you do on the weekends. You hold a men's club for, like, you're like a pet whisperer, and then a Vatican Assassins Club?
I forget. I don't know. Do I have
so
to really
if
go
we
look?
wanted to conceal that, what I would do is I would register a whole new domain name under, like, whatever the abbreviation.
No, I did get rid of that. No, it just says
Frisbee Owners and Vatican Assassins Club.
Oh, we did. We did switch my voicemail last night.
Weekends,
no, my voicemail got switched last night, but now it just says I'm a broadcaster who looks at headlines differently than most. But yes, it used to say that I was a pet psychiatrist.
If you wanted to conceal the shadow group, or like we were talking about in 2013 with the Moose Club, we wanted to have the thing down at the Moose Lodge or whatever.
I'm still paying dues there. Be quiet.
Is that still a secret?
Well, it's not. I mean, yes. Again, places like the VFWs and the Legions and the Mooses and the Elks, all these fraternal organizations are dying off because they're not getting new members. And my argument is we get like-minded individuals, 10, 12, 15 of us go in, join, we take over the place, and
we help these guys out, man. Really strong.
See, we keep laughing in the face of all of these lies. I am looking at the #1 sourced website for tomorrow, and it's all hurricane all the time. The headline, "You've been warned."
Yeah.
And yet, as I was explaining last night, in literally sitting back.
It's like the street signs that say "click it or ticket," you know. It's like a threat.
Well, I did enjoy Walgreens, where, again, you're not a customer, you're a hostage. Walgreens had truth in advertising yesterday. It drove by. I showed the picture. People just didn't believe me. Open 24 hours, flu shots available.
Yeah, and save 10% off your next one.
Apparently they didn't know how to spell vaccine, but come on in for your flu shot. And I just looked at, I'm sitting there at the light, and I'm looking at the sign. I'm just shaking my head, and I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me. Where's my phone? Snap a picture of it. I'm like, I don't even know how to post it. I mean, finally truth in advertising. But, so here's my drill. Just like Houston, this is going to be a $1 trillion event. If the storm track that they're calling, this takes out the Keys, it takes out all of Florida. And we know that they can continue to feed it to do such. So then one begs the question, why? And I guess we go back to all of your intel and your take and what you know about what's going on in the New World Order versus those who aren't asleep. I'm sorry, those who aren't awake, those who are still asleep. We're 17 after 13 to the bottom from FEMA Region 4. Kevin Blake's joining us. What is the end game in all of these lies? We're trying to break it down on a Quantum News Network production of the Scooter McGee Show. The headlines might get a little, foggy. If you need to clear yourself up, call Greeley Westside Liquor, 970-353-0036. They deliver to all of Greeley and Evans. Once QNN works out the deal with Amazon and the drones, we can deliver booze to the moon. Well, I mean to the secret space stations that are up there, not the civilians.
Become a friend of Scooter McGee or like the Scooter McGee Show page. More of the Scooter McGee Show in a moment.
Hello, Pat's Plots. What do you need?
I need an oil filter for a 2010 Ford pickup.
A what? We don't got that. Pat's Plots.
Hey, I'm looking for
we don't got that.
Sound familiar? Stop wasting your time and get the parts you need in one call at Gould Parts in downtown Eaton. Gould Parts has exactly what you need. Truck parts, car parts, machine parts. They've got it all with just one call. Write down this number and stick it up on the fridge. 454-3355. Gould Parts in Eaton.
Colorado offers an endless list of experiences, from hiking 14ers to rafting in Durango. I'm Sean Ostoff, president of Bank of Colorado. With our Diamond Secure account, you can enjoy all of those experiences with peace of mind, knowing your finances, identity, and heck, even your phone are protected. We're here to help you secure all of the things that matter to you. Because for us, Colorado is more than just a state, it's our state of mind. Bank of Colorado, there's only one. Member FDIC.
Have you noticed that folks who listen to Tidbits Radio are better looking and more intelligent? Since you too are so good looking and so very intelligent, you should be listening in every Sunday from 11 a.m. until noon right here on 1310 KFKA. Tidbits Radio is fun, it's informative, and it's enriching. Your looks will improve and your IQ will soar when you join us every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. on 1310 KFKA for the happiest little radio show on the air, Tidbits Radio.
So you think the Pawn Stars are in Vegas, huh? Have you been to City National Pawn? 3301 West 10th Street in Greeley, and you're the Pawn Star. With great deals on commercial and industrial tools, electronics, smartphones, laptops, and fine jewelry. So many great deals and a constantly changing inventory guarantee you get the best deal in town at City National Pawn. Need quick cash fast? City National Pawn has got you covered there too. Monday through Friday and Saturdays, remember, you're the Pawn Star at City National Pawn, 3301 West 10th Street in Greeley.
Did you know that 1 in 4 people are affected by anxiety, depression, or other mental illness? Many others and their families also suffer from addiction. That means that you or someone you love may be searching for help. North Range Behavioral Health serves children, adults, and families, and our crisis services at 928 12th Street in Greeley are open 24/7. In Northern Weld County, call 970-347-2120. If you're in Southern Weld, call 303-857-2723. Contact us. We're all in this together.
The problem with most gyms is, well, they're gyms. Double Diamond CrossFit knows what it takes to get the results you're looking for. CrossFit is high intensity, short workouts designed to improve your core and cardiovascular strength. Double Diamond CrossFit has classes throughout the day with certified coaches. You show up, warm up, and build your better body, all with the support of the CrossFit family. Double Diamond CrossFit on the corner of 59th Avenue and 10th Street in Greeley. Call 970-302-2024. And don't forget to ask how you can get a free week on us.
What may be junk to you just might be another man's treasure. From stamps, sports memorabilia, silverware, or old jewelry, what may be junk to you just might be another man's treasures. Located at 2002 9th Street in Greeley, Another Man's Treasures can take these old items and convert them into cold, hard cash. Located at 2002 9th Street, remember Another Man's Treasure.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Shows up on my list and ETF cash incinerators, where I look at which ETFs have burned through the most cash.
Like the Scooter McGee Show? We won't judge you. Go to Facebook and click like. Listen weeknights 9 to midnight only on 1310 KFKA.
Details as the Hurricane Irma threat developing and continuing. All eyes of the world focused on Florida. Pay no attention to Cape Canaveral and Elon Musk. Gee, with all these heavy winds, you'd think there'd be a launch suspension over there at... No, the X-37B is back up in the air. Up she goes. The civilian SpaceX program to launch secret spy craft mission. The mission is to carry the U.S. X-37B. They call it vehicle. It's the X-37B spy plane. Space spy plane. Sorry. The same one Colonel Steve Austin was injured in and turned into the $6 million man for. Hurricane approaching Florida, but it's too far away for the launch to worry about. We're not. Make up your minds!
You're a lying, steaming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
On the ground, Central Florida, Kevin Blake. Kevin, as you pointed out last night, the governor said, okay, this price gouging nonsense we saw in Houston is not going to happen here. The photos coming out today on social media are absurd of the overreactionary purchasing, which is going to obviously cause more problems. But the situation as it stands, yes, we know it's a hurricane, but the data that's coming out versus what the media is reporting are three different things.
To say the least.
So, for listeners who don't know, when we say FEMA Region 4, we're talking the state of Florida. You're in Central Florida. Are you in Ocala or are you still in Cocoa?
No, right now I am boots on the ground in Cocoa from last night's show to tonight. This morning I grabbed my utility trailer and hauled down the hurricane shutters and battened up the hatches with a convenient message that I posted on Facebook, spray painted on the front of my hurricane shutters, a quote from the Second Amendment: "Looting will not be tolerated," quote unquote.
And your phone number in case there was a question.
Yeah, that too.
I liked that.
In case there's a question.
I liked that.
Well, the phone number and the name came from last year during Hurricane Matthew, and then this year I figured I'd do a little add-on because it was a little bit more apparently severe than what it was last year. So.
Okay. And as we talked off air, you said it took you almost 20 minutes off the highway just to find fuel, but the one comment that was funny, which not so in this case, so famous for hurricane parties from the Gulf Coast. And you're laughing, but now go ahead and fill in the blanks with the story you were telling me off the air.
Well, yeah, so I talked to Scooter a little earlier today, and I just gotten back. And the funny thing was, so I got back to Cocoa, I ran out, topped off my tank with fuel because actually on the East Coast, it's a lot easier to find fuel than it is in Central, like, deep Florida. Deep northern Florida, like Ocala, Gainesville areas. Everything's empty. Nobody's getting fuel up there. And so I topped off some fuel, and I went in the gas station. I'm like, well, I just put up these shutters. I think I'm going to reward myself with a little bit of cold beer. And believe it or not, the guy was there stocking the fridge. And it's a big, massive walk-in refrigerator in these gas stations down here with the heat and the humidity. I mean, it's great to go in and just cool off, even if you don't want to drink, but my gosh, I was like, wow, this thing's fully stocked. There's no water. There's no fuel almost in the entire state of Florida, but it's fully stocked with beer. And normally it's the other way around. There's people selling cases of beer for $50 a case.
So...
And now it's like, oh, yeah, you just go in and pick up beer. Too bad my truck didn't take it.
Is this kind of reinforcing Joe Lanier's comments in the first hour about people are actually believing the media this time and getting out?
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about believing. I-75 was pretty much a parking lot all day. And from my understanding, the 89 to 100 miles that I traveled on it, southbound today, it was pretty much a parking lot the whole way. There was more parking lot spurts than there were driving spurts. But, man, I got to say, from what I've seen, it extends all the way down to Miami, which I got on at exit, I think it's 345. Miami would pick up exit 1. So, yeah, it's pretty much a parking lot all the way down south. And it's not only doing that, but actually where I used to live in Valdosta, Georgia, when I used to call into the show, Valdosta is making national news right now because of the parking lot that's sitting on the interstate right now on I-75. So it's literally extended through the pretty much 475-mile run of I-75 through the entire state of Florida, almost 29 miles into the state of Georgia. And it continues from there.
So walk us through tomorrow. How is this going to work? Wheels
up,
my
egress route?
Yeah.
Well, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh, fair enough.
No, I'm taking back roads. And anybody that's in any type of evacuation, whether it's from I don't want to, maybe too soon, but even if it's from a high school football game, stay off the main roads. Take the back roads. You're going to get around traffic much faster. Granted, you're going to drive more, but, what's your fuel economy? If you're sitting in a parking lot on I-75, you're getting 0 miles to the gallon versus getting,
35,
I got to drive 30 miles extra. Well,
right.
At least you're getting, miles to the gallon there. So that's our egress route, and we pretty much stick to the backcountry roads from here to Ocala. And the good thing is we're starting to go through these smaller towns where there's less populations. The masses on the interstate have not figured out that, Well, maybe if I travel 45 miles away from the interstate, there might be fuel. So there's fuel for us there. And we can top off and fill up and do all that we need to do. So that's really our tactic, is sticking to the back roads. And it seems to work. I mean, I did it the other day, and I made my trip in 3 hours, no problem. It would have taken me 6 hours according to Google. So.
All right. Let's have Kevin stick with us one more break, and then we're going to get him loose because it's pushing way late on the East Coast. Obviously, for bug-out purposes, tomorrow going to be a long day. Plus, we got a lot of headlines cover. Again, if they have us focusing on the hurricane, we're still back to the economy, stupid. That coming out of the infamous Rapid Response War Room from James Carville, back under GW 41. And yet this whole scenario, I mean, even the current weather maps they're showing, what is the Inconvenient Truth 2004, 2006? They're practically overlays, which begs the question, what is going on?
Are you listening to the Scooter McGee Show? Well, misery does love company. Stay tuned to News Talk 1310 KFKA. 1310 KFKA's First Alert Weather, powered by Denver 7.
This is your Denver 7 First Alert forecast for Northern Colorado. We'll have partly cloudy skies tonight with lows in the upper 50s and patchy areas of smoke. Highs tomorrow in the upper 80s. It'll be partly cloudy with chances for afternoon storms. I'm Denver 7 meteorologist Stacy Donaldson, 1310 KFKA.
This weather update is brought to you by CRP 4x4, located at the corner of 9th Street and 21st Avenue in Greeley. Call them at 970-351-8603.
America's Retirement Store in Loveland, 970-776-7500 or online at americasretirementstore.com.
Gotta get a better angle.
John, what are you doing?
I was in an accident yesterday, and my insurance adjuster wanted me to use my smartphone to snap a couple of pictures of the damage. Then I got to send it over to them. He said they'd write me an estimate and have the money in my account today.
Wait a minute. How could they possibly write an honest and accurate estimate from pictures?
They can't. And why would they? Hi, I'm Mike from Auto Collision Specialists. The insurance companies are at it again. This time they're using your smartphone to rip you off. I've been in the business of repairing cars most of my life. Even with my 30 years of estimating experience, I can't write an accurate estimate from pictures. When I tell you taking pictures of the damage and sending it to your insurance company is a bad idea, you better believe it. If you've had an accident, insist that someone from the insurance company and the body shop of your choice physically examine your car. Don't let the insurance companies use your smartphone to outsmart you.
Auto Collision Specialists, we'll take care of that.
Mental health and addiction issues affect 1 in 4 people. Most of us have faced a behavioral health challenge or love someone who has. North Range Behavioral Health Treatment programs work. People really can recover and become stronger. They offer programs to help you and your family no matter your age in many Weld County locations, including crisis support services, a counseling center in West Greeley, and additional offices in Greeley, Frederick, and Fort Lupton. For information, call 970-347-2120 or in Southern Weld County, 303-857-2723.
The problem with most gyms is, well, they're gyms. Double Diamond CrossFit knows what it takes to get the results you're looking for. CrossFit is high-intensity, short workouts designed to improve your core and cardiovascular strength. Double Diamond CrossFit has classes throughout the day with certified coaches. You show up, warm up, and build your better body, all with the support of the CrossFit family. Double Diamond CrossFit on the corner of 59th Avenue and 10th Street in Greeley. Call 970-302-2024. And don't forget to ask how you can get a free week on us.
What may be junk to you just might be another man's treasure. From stamps, sports memorabilia, silverware, or old jewelry, what may be junk to you just might be another man's treasures. Located at 2002 9th Street in Greeley, Another Man's Treasures can take these old items and convert them into cold, hard cash. Located at 2002 9th Street, remember Another Man's Treasure.
Matt Rivette started in real estate just in time for the bottom to fall out of the market. And it turns out it was a good time to start. From day one, Matt Rivette had to do it right. Serve the client. Turn for sale into sold. 32 years later, we know market conditions will change, but Matt Rivette's commitment to you won't. This is a good time to get to know Matt Rivette at Pro Realty. List your commercial, income, or residential property with Matt Rivette. Call Matt Rivette at 970-356-1234 or go to ProRealtyHomes.com.
Cutting edge commentary from the edge of reality. The Scooter McGee Show is back on News Talk 1310 KFKA.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Be guided by what he says. It's your only hope.
Yeah, the civilian SpaceX program, they're just going to launch a secret U.S. spy craft. Not so secret X-37B space spy plane. Well, Elon Musk bought, Cape Canaveral, might as well use it. Hurricane? What hurricane? Oh, you mean like Hurricane Aaron from 9/11? Don't worry about it. Yeah, not according to the headlines. And therein lies the dilemma, because when you follow the money, this doesn't look good at all. Welcome back, live from the Pro Realty Old Town Studios, a Quantum News Network production of the Scooter McGee Show. I am he. Headlines right now for you at 1310kfk.com, as well as opportunities to watch the show live, as well as previous shows on YouTube. Joining us from Central Florida, FEMA Region 4. He's in Cocoa, Florida. That, of course, Kevin Blake back on the phone with us. So, Kevin, describe now overnight, again, a lot of the people ridiculously buying, and that's fine, and the situation with gas, and it's only going to get worse on the highways. Yes, people, we just did the show the other night with Kenny Lewis, did the bug-out bag build-out, and again, maps are going to be no good on a phone. You've got to have an atlas. You've got to know the back roads. And when you said that, I just got so effing pissed off, because sneaking back from Fort Collins, you know what? I'm just going to jump on, at Main Street there. I'm going to sneak over and jump on 34 and shoot down. And at 71st and 10th Street at the stop, sitting there at the stoplight, wham, slammed right in the ass of me.
What?
Yep. And normally I would sneak off Pumpkin Ridge 59 and then run up to, the Bucksman Ranch and then shoot over to Windsor. Because I always take the back roads. I stay off the highways.
I don't blame you. Weld County has an amazing transportation system with their grid layout of their county roads. That's the way to travel. You haven't lived until you've taken Weld County roads anywhere. I mean, that's the way to go.
So tonight, overnight, those who are hunkering in or no, I'm sorry. Let me get through the right questions. Are the majority of people taking heed and leaving this time?
Oh, absolutely.
Therein
there's
lies
still a few staying, but most people are just freaking gone.
Now, the stories that have come out during and post Harvey, you and I have spent many a show talking about FEMA camps, FEMA coffins, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Post-flood, unearthed, not downtown Houston, but obviously in the Houston area, a cache of weapons that had been stashed during the Obama administration.
Oh.
You missed that story?
No. I mean, we're just digging up old stuff here.
Well, but no. And
Which
again,
I don't mind at all.
Okay, but Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina, help correct me in my memory, 28 or 2010, all the FEMA coffin, the plastic liners they were showing.
Oh, yeah.
Was that 28 or 2010?
That was 2010, I believe.
Okay. Just argumentative.
It was probably shot in 2000. No, I think that was shot in 2010.
I can Google. Well, I'll Google it, but I want to get into this because Joe's again, Houston the setup. Now Floridians will do what they're told because they don't want to wind up like Houstonians.
Mm-hmm.
Is the number now 10,000 National Guard on the ground in Florida? Is that right? 10,000?
No, last I saw was 3.
Okay.
3 in staging, so we don't know what that means. I did see a mass exodus today, no matter where I drove, of military aircraft. Mainly helicopters, I can't really tell you on the air what base I know is evacuating helicopters right now that's not in Florida. Because honestly, well, you know who my connection is.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're evacuating too up north. And seeing that they're not really even in the path of the hurricane, we kind of both wonder to each other, what do they know that they're not telling us? But yes, across the state today, I probably counted on average, I'd say probably about 25 military aircraft, varying from light-duty Class 8 helicopters, Hueys and stuff like that, all the way up to C-130s and larger helicopters like Phoenixes and stuff like that as well.
And the FEMA Camp Coffin Liners investigation was 2010.
Yes, 2010. As far as I know, that might be wrong. If we're wrong,
no, I did a quick.
Call the Greeley Westside Liquor Hotline and correct us.
There we go.
970-353-1310.
No, that's this number.
Sorry.
353-0036 to order booze. I can't deliver booze and do the show.
No, I was saying that the hotline is the. Oh, we're talking about two different hotlines.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. No, I have a different hotline altogether. But yes. So again, listen to the government. Do what we tell you. Come here. You'll be safe.
Yeah.
Just.
Did you watch the press conference with our drunk, stuttering Governor Rick Scott today?
That one I missed again because I was over in Fort Collins at the doctor's.
He could barely hold it together. It was and I don't know if this is mean, but I've kind of wondered, the little people that they have doing the hand signing.
Press conference what? Language. I'm Googling it right now. Press conference what?
Sorry, no, I wondered if like the sign language people.
No, I'm asking you. I'm Googling it. What was the press conference? What was the guy's name?
Rick Scott, Governor Rick Scott, the press conference in Volusia County.
Pulling it right now. Keep going.
Yeah, pull it. Well, I was just kind of wondering. I didn't know this might be kind of mean, but like when the governor stutters, because they have the people there translating what he's saying in sign language. I've always wondered if they know how to stutter in sign language when the governor stutters. I don't know, but I mean, he was a nervous wreck today, and I'm just like, he could barely hold it together. Dude. Hold me over. I hear music.
No, hold on.
Here in Miami-Dade County.
This it?
Right now, the National Hurricane Center is reporting that Hurricane Irma.
No. That's I think Miami-Dade.
That's the C-SPAN from that was him reporting Hialeah. He's wearing a Navy ball cap.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, then yes, I've got the right video. It's approximately a 22-minute press. It's 23 minutes and 51 seconds long. Hialeah.
No, he was in Volusia County, not Hialeah.
Okay, well, he's wearing the blue shirt. I'm assuming khakis behind the podium. Collars up.
He could have done multiple press conferences today, but the one he was in Volusia County.
How do I spell that, the county?
Volusia. Volusia.
Governor Rick Scott warns Volusia County residents take hurricane.
There you go.
The storm surge watch is in effect for Jupiter Inlet southward around the Florida Peninsula to Bonita Beach and the Florida Keys. The storm surge is forecast to be 5 to 10 feet, which is life-threatening. Storm surge, 5 to 10 feet, life-threatening. Rainfall is forecast to be 8 to 12 inches, with isolated areas receiving up to 20 inches of rain. A hurricane watch is in effect for Jupiter Inlet southward around the Florida Peninsula to Bonita Beach, the Florida Keys, Lake Okeechobee, and Florida Bay.
Give us perspective where that is to you. To the south?
Okay, so Daytona Beach is north of me on I-95, literally, and I'm like, I can hear the interstate from my house right now as I'm talking to you on the air. They would be about 45 minutes north of me.
It is now, in theory, 11:40. I'm sorry. It's 12:44 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, correct?
Yeah, I guess that would be right.
Okay.
What happened to the day?
Freeways packed?
No, 95 is really never packed. It's
okay. Is it
sounds
so?
About normal, right?
It's flowing.
It's flowing and not very heavy traffic.
And that
That's
was
the weird thing
that
about
was my
95.
follow-up. So it's
like
not
in
sounding
major arteries,
abnormal.
There's never that much traffic.
It's not sounding abnormal to what it would normally sound like for you.
Nope. Yeah, it's very normal right now.
Where in the press conference, I'm assuming he starts taking questions from the repeaters in the room?
I did not see any questions from the repeaters in the room, but throughout the whole thing, he was having some trouble.
Well, he's clearly reading off a script. He's not reading off teleprompters, and he's surrounded by a whole bunch of tools.
Well, yeah, that's mainstream press.
I will share this here via Twitter right now. Governor Rick Scott.
Speaking of which, I shared some on your page.
Well, I haven't looked.
On Scooter McGee show for the faceholes,
Yeah.
I shared something.
Oh, we agreed. We're not supposed to make fun of him anymore.
Oh, we are? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Scooter, here's your mainstream comparison. Really big. Oh.
Interesting. Now, look at this storm. Now, the first picture on there is Hurricane Andrew, the one that's shot at the angle. The second picture is Hurricane Irma. Now, try to imagine that in your mind and do the size comparison. Now, the third one is the template that the Weather Channel is saying, okay, the little tiny hurricane is Hurricane Andrew, and the really big one is Hurricane Irma. So, obviously, they've had to take Photoshop and lay Andrew in front of Irma. But I asked you to look at the two pictures and say, which one's bigger? They kind of look about the same size.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
No.
Maybe I'm grasping at straws here.
No, I don't think.
But the buoys don't lie.
No, that's the other, again, the data that's coming from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, something's not making sense.
But this guy, and even Lash was talking about, what does he call it? Like he mentioned like a Sandy Hook, but what do they call it?
He called it Sandy. He called it Sandy Hoax.
Yeah, Sandy Hoax. I mean, this is just like a Boston bombing thing where you had, fingers and legs disappearing right before your eyes on camera. Someone would walk past a finger laying in the street, and it would just all of a sudden disappear.
No, I don't know what that was. Sorry. We
Wrong
are
button.
40. Yeah, I know.
Hold me over.
47 after 13 at the top. You heard him. Kevin Blake. Now, again, the opinions, views, and ideas expressed tonight. Many of you know Kevin, of course, Communications Director for the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association of America, but he's not speaking on behalf of them. He's just our on-the-field reporter reporting for Quantum News Network. We should send him a vendetta mask and a hoodie. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. We'll get him fake credentials and how about his own credit card? All right, one step at a time. Quick commercial break and we'll wrap up hour 2 of 3 hours of intellectual intercourse known as the Scooter McGee Show. You think it's tough? At least you can call 970-353-0036 and get booze delivered. I still have to work. You think it's a coincidence they keep me locked up till midnight?
Become a friend of Scooter McGee or like the Scooter McGee Show page. More of the Scooter McGee Show in a moment.
Join us for our first annual Downtown Greeley Superhero Pub Crawl. Come dressed as your favorite superhero, or villain if you prefer, and crawl from pub to pub in downtown Greeley. The event runs from 6:30 to 9:30 on September 9th. Among the pubs included are Brick's Tap House, Tilted Kilt, Gentry's, Jaeger Bar and Pizzeria, and Grabo's Bar and Grill. Cost is $15 and participants will receive a wristband, which will entitle them to free food, a free drink, and drink specials depending on the location. Find the Superhero Pub Crawl on Facebook for more information.
The Nerd Store is now buying and selling used video games. The Nerd Store buys games for consoles and handhelds for Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and Sega at incredibly competitive buy prices. Sell your games for cash or trade them in for Nerd Store credit that you can use towards comics, board games, or other video games. Their buy prices are great, which means their video game selection is growing rapidly. The Nerd Store also sells consoles and accessories. The Nerd Store, 807 8th Street in downtown Greeley.
The problem with most gyms is, well, they're gyms. Double Diamond CrossFit knows what it takes to get the results you're looking for. CrossFit is high intensity, short workouts designed to improve your core and cardiovascular strength. Double Diamond CrossFit has classes throughout the day with certified coaches. You show up, warm up, and build your better body, all with the support of the CrossFit family. Double Diamond CrossFit on the corner of 59th Avenue and 10th Street in Greeley. Call 970-302-2024. And don't forget to ask how you can get a free week on us.
So you think the Pawn Stars are in Vegas, huh? Have you been to City National Pawn? 3301 West 10th Street in Greeley, and you're the Pawn Star. With great deals on commercial and industrial tools, electronics, smartphones, laptops, and fine jewelry. So many great deals and a constantly changing inventory guarantee you get the best deal in town at City National Pawn. Need quick cash fast? City National Pawn has got you covered there too. Monday through Friday and Saturdays, remember, you're the Pawn Star at City National Pawn, 3301 West 10th Street in Greeley.
At Advantage Bank, we are dedicated to building lasting customer relationships as you discover the difference a locally owned community bank can make.
Hello,
Advantage
I'm
Bank
Christopher.
offers local decision-making, exceptional customer service, and products designed to meet your needs. Some call it going the extra mile, but for Advantage Bank, it's business as usual, and it's what you deserve. Stop by any of our conveniently located branches in Loveland, Greeley, or Fort Collins. Advantage Bank, proud sponsor of UNC Athletics and your banking partner in Northern Colorado. To see our first-class products online, visit AdvantageBanks.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Matt Rivette started in real estate just in time for the bottom to fall out of the market. And it turns out it was a good time to start. From day one, Matt Rivette had to do it right. Serve the client. Turn for sale into sold. 32 years later, we know market conditions will change. But Matt Rivette's commitment to you won't. This is a good time to get to know Matt Rivette at Pro Realty. List your commercial, income, or residential property with Matt Rivette. Call Matt Rivette at 970-356-1234 or go to ProRealtyHomes.com.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Marconi never could have envisioned radio like this. This is the Scooter McGee Show on News Talk 1310 KFKA.
Okay, let's wrap up hour 2 and we'll get to headlines for 9/8/17. Joining us from Central Florida, Kevin Blake. He's, of course, in FEMA Region 4. Not to be conspiratorial or anything, but the path of this the projected path now of Hurricane Irma is going to literally, the eye is going to go dead center right over the entire peninsula of Florida. And then which direction it goes, we don't know. That'll be interesting. And there's a lot of theories as to why this could be happening. Kevin, one of the theories out there, and we talked about this also, was the Jade Helm exercises. From the wildfires out here, the West Coast, to now the flooding in the Gulf, and now Florida, which begs the question, why? Why get all the residents out of their houses? That's my question. I have the paranoid thinking again. Wait a minute. Once I leave, no, because now you've evacuated, you can't come back. Says who? That's my house. A lot of people in Houston are about to be surprised when they find out that their house isn't their house anymore.
Yeah.
I fear that same problem in Florida. And again, the furtherance of no longer theories, Jesse Ventura covering it, we covering it, the Conspiracy Keepers covering it, Randy Yarborough covering it, God rest his soul, Dr. Stanley Monteith covering it, Alex Jones covering it, Matt Drudge covering it, Joe Rogan covering it, FEMA camps. Call them what you will. Civilian inmate labor detention.
No.
Call them what you will.
Fun camps.
They're what?
They're fun camps.
Well, you've been drinking from the Hillary Kool-Aid. Back off.
That's the pantsuit you love to hate. Can I get a meow?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
But again, the end game, it's the economy, stupid. Houston, $1 trillion plus. If this storm path does play through, oh, this is $2 trillion plus in damage.
Oh,
well,
at least.
That just
that
just took
not even paying out to Houston right now.
And that just took all the money out of the stock market.
Yeah, but let's increase the debt limit so we don't increase the debt limit, and we'll bail out the insurance company.
And hurry up, because we got to get this legislation passed now because of the victims, and this is when they tack stuff on that we don't know about. We have
and I would say this is what happens when you appoint swamp people to your cabinet. I mean, heck, if you could appoint normal Americans like you and me, Scooter, or people like Sheriff David A. Clark, or Sam Bushman, or Sheriff Richard Mack, or Randy Yarborough, or any of the people that we deal with that have common sense in limited constitutional government solutions of God, family, country, heck, we wouldn't be probably having these discussions right now.
I asked Joe earlier about the scripted version versus the scripture version of how much this is playing out. What are your thoughts on that as we wrap up?
What my thoughts would be is every country in the world is either flooding or on fire right now. You look at the states, and the states are nothing but floods and fire. The whole world's in disaster. It's like Revelation come true, or at least the end times. The signs of the end times come true.
I joked in the monologue that people should look up locusts in the news because they're in the news. You're kidding me. No, I wish I were. I'm not making it up.
Well, a locust is kind of a pest. And the way I would see it is whether it's a disgusting bug or just somebody that's disgusting that comes in a rescue boat to come and save you and holds you and your family up to steal all your stuff. It would depend on what you would define a locust, Scooter. And that's really what the Bible boils down to. I mean, a lot of things in there people take literal and stuff, and it's like, no, it's a general interpretation, We got to look back in those days as things weren't as more sophisticated as they are now, and so it's like, it might have been a locust back then, but what's a locust now? That's what I would submit is like, man, locusts were like a plague, and the looters, they're coming like a plague right now. I was just watching a video on Facebook not too long ago about a former cop standing outside a convenience store trying to protect it. And he was with a shotgun saying, man, I'll saw y'all in half if you try to steal anything. I mean, he was serious about it too, man. That was down in Texas.
I was going to say, there's a local sheriff in Texas pointing out, if you're going to loot in my county, you're going to be leaving in a body bag.
Good for him. Absolutely good for him. In this discussion, as far as FEMA camps go and everything, this discussion boils down to whether or not, and I'm not trying to be an opportunist here, but whether or not your county has a constitutional sheriff or not. If this happened in the county, you might have been evacuated out of the county, like Elkhart, Indiana, with Sheriff Brad Rogers. I can guarantee you will have safe passage home.
So how do they get to
be protected?
How did they get to your website and get the questionnaire and get that in their sheriff's hands as we get out of the show?
All right, CSPOA.org. Look for Vet Your Sheriff. That's the first place to start.
CSPOA.org. Vet Your Sheriff. Print off the form and get it in your sheriff's hands and get him to fill it out.
And send it to me, and all the delivery instructions are there.
And then send it back to CSPOA.org, that is. Kevin Blake, kiss your lovely bride. You take care of yourself. We'll talk over the weekend, all right?
We'll do, brother. Sounds good. If we got to fire up a show, let's do it.
I'll upload this video, the one marked demo, replace that in the quarter screen at ScooterMcGee.com, all right?
Sounds good. More coverage coming on Monday.
See you.
Sunday, it's NFC West meets North as Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks travel to Green Bay to face Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Hi, this is Brandon Gaudin of Westwood.